court in New York City, had announced in March that he would not run for a fourth full term as a Democrat, but left open the possibility of an independent bid, but only if he was exonerated. Reports say the U.S. may be less prepared for the threat of foreign disinformation ahead of this year's election than it was 4 years ago. Lisa Dwyer reports.
Democratic Senator Mark Warner of Virginia says powerful new AI programs that make it easier than ever to generate deepfake audio and video can fool voters. Domestic groups are now also using disinformation tactics normally seen from Russia and China. Tech platforms have largely moved away from aggressive policies prohibiting election misinformation. X, formerly Twitter, laid off most of its content moderators in favor of a hands-off approach that now allows neo-Nazi hate speech, Russian propaganda, and disinformation. Last year, YouTube, owned by Google, reversed its policy prohibiting debunked election claims and now allows videos that argue that the 2020 election was the result of widespread fraud, even though there has been no credible evidence supporting that claim. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
Spotify topped $1.9 billion in revenue in April, but has just announced they're raising their rates for the second time this year. Here's Chuck Palm with that in today's Tech News.
According to TheVerge.com, Spotify is increasing its prices for its U.S.-based service plans again. For the second time in a year, Premium, Duo, and the Family plans are all getting price hikes. Beginning next month, Spotify plans will increase between 20 or 30% depending on which level you subscribe to. If you're a Spotify Duo subscriber, then it's jumping $2 a month from $14.99 to $16.99. Spotify announced the hike in a blog post saying that this is so we can continue to invest and innovate on our product features and bring users the best experience, so we occasionally have to update our prices. The company does offer advertising-supported free service with limited features and a subscription-based paid service that gives access to all its functionality, with premium subscribers accounting for most of its revenue. After reining in marketing spending last year, the company's revenue topped $1.9 billion for the first time in April. Tell us what you think at allthetoptech.tech. I'm Chuck Palm.
Robert Workman Sports is sponsored by Untuck It. Get your Father's Day gifts at our 80-plus stores or untuckit.com. Untuck It shirts, designed to be worn untucked.
Baseball, the Phillies down the Brewers 3-1. Zach Wheeler gets his 7th win, allowing just one run, a homer by former Philly teammate Rhys Hoskins, who got a nice welcome back to the park he called home for 6 years. Tigers trim the Rangers 2-1. All of the scoring courtesy of Dr. Longball. Texas native Jake Rogers hit 2 out for Detroit. Orioles hit 4 home runs to batter the Blue Jays 7-2. Austin Hayes with a pair, his first of the season for manager Brandon Hyde.
Playing with some edge right now and playing to compete, to win, taking some really good swings and providing some offense for us.
David Smith's 2-run tater in the bottom of the ninth lifted the Diamondbacks over the Giants. Astros outslugged the Cardinals. St. Louis hit 3 homers off Justin Verlander, but Houston also launched 3 rockets. Reds pounded out 18 hits in a romp over the Rockies. Mets held off the Nationals, and the Angels chipped the Padres. At the Women's College World Series, number 1 Texas shut out Stanford to advance to the final series. Florida upset 2-seed and defending champion Oklahoma in the other semifinal, ending the Sooners' 20-game tournament winning streak and forcing a winner-take-all game today for the other spot in the finals. And the college baseball super regionals are set to start on Friday. 7 of the top 8 seeds advanced out of the regional round, but there are still some Cinderellas, including Evansville, the Aces in their first super regional ever. They'll face number 1 Tennessee. That's Tuesday Sports.
Thank you, Robert. It's now 7 till. When we return on America in the Morning, spinning the wheel on retirement after these messages.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow. Maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
It's the Dog Days of Summerfest at Montgomery Whitewater. Saturday, June 8th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Bring your pup to enjoy a day of doggo contests, sprinklers, pools, and splash pads. And if you're looking to add another furry family member, there will be adoptable pups on site. And we didn't forget about you humans either. There'll be raffles, vendors, and great meal deals. Sponsored by Cumulus Media, Montgomery Humane Society, Montgomery Whitewater, and Camp Bow Wow. The Dog Days of Summerfest, Saturday, June 8th. See you there.
You see miracles all the time at our children's hospital, but miracles never come easy. That's why, as great as children's hospitals are, they need our support to keep miracles happening. Put your money where the miracles are. Support your Children's Miracle Network Hospital.
The news you need, the news you can trust, the news you depend on. News Radio 1440. More at newsradio1440.com.
It's 5 till now. This is America in the Morning. 1 month before the 4th of July holiday weekend, gas prices are dropping. Correspondent Rita Foley reports.
Gas is down to $3.53 a gallon today on average, says the AAA. 6 cents cheaper than a week ago and even cheaper than a year ago by 2 cents. The AAA said recently the main reasons are less demand after the Memorial Day travel weekend and the lower price for oil. But it warns that we're now in the Atlantic hurricane season, and if a storm affects the Gulf Coast oil production and refining centers, it could push prices temporarily higher. I'm Rita Foley.
Mississippi, at an even $3 a gallon, has the lowest gas prices in the nation, followed by Oklahoma and Arkansas at $3.03. California has the highest prices at the pump, averaging just over $5, with Hawaii, Washington, Oregon, Nevada, and Alaska all with prices above $4 a gallon. This week marks the final time that Pat Sajak spins the wheel. Kevin Carr takes a look.
This week, legendary game show host Pat Sajak will make his final spin. Last summer, Sajak announced his retirement from the popular game show Wheel of Fortune. On Monday's Good Morning America, the 77-year-old host sat down with his daughter Maggie, who works as the show's social correspondent, to talk about his career and his future.
Could I still do it? Yeah, I think I could for a while. There's also some other things in life that we'd like to do, and I'm enjoying this last year. It's been a great 40 years, and I'm looking forward to whatever's ahead.
Sajak took over as host of Wheel of Fortune from Chuck Woolery in 1981. Here's your new host, Pat Sajak. Back then, the show was only 7 years old, but now, after 41 additional seasons, Sajak is in the record books for being the longest-running game show host in television history.
Somewhere along the line, we became more than a popular show. We became part of the popular culture, and more importantly, we became part of people's lives.
While Sajak hasn't said specifically why he's retiring, he welcomes the change in pace.
You know, this was announced a long time ago, almost a year ago, so I've had time to sort of get used to it, and it's been a little bit wistful and all that, but I'm enjoying it and taking it all in and reflecting on the great run.
After more than 4 decades and more than 8,000 episodes, Pat Sajak will be spinning the wheel for the last time this coming Friday. I'm Kevin Carr.
It's hard enough having the best grades in your school, but for one student who made valedictorian, he did so while homeless. Correspondent Haya Panjwani reports.
Elijah Hogan, a 19-year-old at a charter school in New Orleans, recently graduated as one of 2 valedictorians. Hogan's mother died when he was 8, and he had lived with his grandmother for several years. He ended up in the Covenant House shelter for homeless youth before his final year of high school. During his valedictorian speech, Hogan encouraged any students who are struggling through hardship to remain focused on their education. He now plans to attend Xavier University of Louisiana to pursue a major in graphic design. I'm Leah Panjwani.
America in the Morning for Tuesday, June 4th, 2024 is produced by Jeff McKay, senior producer Kevin Delaney. I'm John Spells. This is Westwood
Trying to carry a message between battalions under heavy artillery fire.
I'm Aaron Tippett. I've been blessed to be able to make a
and on his body was found a diary. On the flyleaf, under the heading My Pledge, he had written these words: America must win this war. Therefore I will work, I will save, I will sacrifice, I will endure, I will fight cheerfully, and do my utmost as if the issue of the whole struggle depended on me alone. We must realize that no arsenal or no weapon in the arsenals of the world is so formidable as the will and moral courage of free men and women. It is a weapon our adversaries in today's world do not have. It is a weapon that we as Americans by those
the home of Sean Hannity. Media station. Sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin with a protest of U.S. support for Israel's war in Gaza. It comes from a Jewish U.S. Army major named Harrison Mann, who's just resigned from his post. He's given his first TV interview to CBS's Jim Axelrod.
We saw, even from the first days of the Israeli air campaign, willingness to inflict very high civilian casualties. Were the Israelis using American weapons?
So what you doing today?
Civilians in Gaza? Almost certainly yes.
What y'all
But
gonna
were
do
they doing
today?
so intentionally? I don't know how you kill 35,000 civilians by accident.
More than a half dozen government officials have now publicly resigned in protest over the war. Mann is the first from the military, the first from the intelligence community, and the first who's Jewish. Protesters outside the U.S. Embassy in Tel Aviv demanding agreement on a ceasefire to free all hostages held by Hamas.
Now we are in a critical moment. If we're not going to negotiate and we'll make a hostage deal, there's no hope for this country.
The demonstration comes a day after Israel confirmed the deaths of 4 more hostages, 3 of them men in their 80s. A top Republican in Washington not impressed as President Biden gets set to sign an executive order that would partially shut down asylum processing at the U.S.-Mexico border. House Speaker Mike Johnson.
It's too little, too late. Now he's trying to desperately show the American people somehow that he wants to address the issue that he himself created.
The president's son Hunter will be arriving at the federal courthouse in Wilmington, Delaware soon for opening statements at his felony gun possession trial. Prosecution witnesses are expected to include his ex-wife and his brother Beau's widow. Both are expected to detail the depths of Hunter's drug addiction around the time he purchased the weapon in 2018. Imagine a personalized vaccine to ward off cancer. Could be here soon.
An mRNA cancer vaccine for melanoma has cut in half the risk of patients dying or the skin cancer returning. Speaking as phase 3 trials got underway here in the UK last month, team leader Paul Lorgan said the vaccine should also work against other cancers.
There's a potential here for a really transformative change in how we treat patients with cancer.
Moderna presented the latest result at the world's biggest cancer conference in Chicago. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
The familiar name tops the list of Fortune 500 companies.
Walmart is number 1 for the 12th year in a row, followed by Amazon, Apple, United Health Group, and Berkshire Hathaway. In total, Fortune 500 companies are 2/3 of the U.S. GDP, totaling $18.8 trillion in revenues.
Matt Piper reporting. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
If spring allergies keep you trapped inside, then you need Navage Nasal Care to keep you breathing clearly and enjoying all the beauties of spring. Navage helps clear nasal passages that are often clogged because of seasonal allergies. Navage gently flushes a pure, refreshing saline solution through your nasal passages to clear out congestion, sucking out that springtime pollen and other irritants trapped in your nose. Navage is available online at Navage.com or in stores at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Navage, Navage.
More countries are committing to clean sources of power.
Last November, nearly 200 countries pledged to triple the world's renewable energy capacity this decade, which is necessary to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. According to a new report by the International Energy Agency, nearly 150 countries worldwide have planned more than 8,000 gigawatts of renewable energy by 2030, almost 70% of that tripling goal, which puts it in reach if governments accelerate their plans and increase the ambitions of their pledges. Tracy Wolf, CBS News, New York.
Coco Gauff just reached the semis at a third consecutive Grand Slam tournament, this time the French Open, where she came back to defeat Ans Jabeur 4-6, 6-2, 6-3 at Roland Garros. The 20-year-old American won her first major title at the U.S. Open in September, then made it to the Final Four at the Australian Open in January. Gauff will play the winner of today's other quarters match. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Easy Cater, 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Whether you need food for catered meetings or company events, Easy Cater has everything to make food for work work. Seriously, it's all right here in one place. Coffee, snacks, breakfast, daily employee lunches, you name it. Whether you run a nonprofit or a company with offices nationwide, we got you covered. Anywhere work happens, Easy Cater has everything you need to make food for work work. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
Hey, it's Jesse Kelly. Are you still on the fence about owning gold? It's time to pull the trigger with the Oxford Gold Group to buy gold and silver. Nobody can predict the future, but we can't put our head in the sand either. The Oxford Gold Group are the pros. They make owning gold and silver simple and easy to understand. Call Oxford Gold Group right now, and you may qualify for up to $10,000 in free precious metals. Call 833-995-GOLD. That's 833-995-GOLD.
You don't have to miss a second of your favorite talk show at home or at work. Listen on your smart speaker, on your Alexa or Google smart home device. News Radio 1440. Your WSFA First Alert weather forecast on News Radio 1440.
More of the same today. It will be humid and very warm again. We're well into the 80s with a chance of scattered showers and storms throughout the day. Mostly late morning, afternoon, into the evening. Not everybody will see the rain today, just like yesterday. More of the same on your Wednesday and Thursday. Some scattered hit or miss summertime showers, downpours, and storms with highs in the upper 80s to around 90 degrees.
That's your First Alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seabury for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive. Family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Shopping for new blinds? At Blindster, we offer over 50 different blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices, custom made for your windows, and shipping is free. Shop at home and order 10 free samples of any product before you buy. Blindster.com.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now, things are looking good. Nothing's being reported by the authorities to send you on an alternate route. Your 7 o'clock hour kicks off with no major issues, no backups or slowdowns. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. At Thompson Tractor, your job matters. Come experience their commitment to customer service. They can provide the equipment, parts, service, and rentals you need to keep your machine performing its best. Visit Thompson Tractor or check out their website, thompsontractor.com. Buckle up. It's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
Good morning. I'm Jed Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Tuesday. A police chase in Montgomery ends with a crash and a man behind bars. Police say a driver refused to stop near South Union Street and I-85. The car was stolen. The suspect crashed about 4 miles down the road and was eventually arrested after running on Woodley Road. The Montgomery Public School System has jobs to fill. It's holding a job fair at BTW Magnet High School this Friday from 9 to 2. It's looking for teachers, aides, bus drivers, child nutrition workers, and security personnel. There's been a shortage since the pandemic. A major cucumber recall to tell you about this morning, and Alabama is on the list, along with 13 other states. The FDA says the cucumbers were shipped by Fresh Start Produce Sales from May 17th through the 24th. There is a risk for salmonella. If you have them, you can throw them away or take them back to the store and get a refund. That's your news on this Tuesday. I'm Jed Davis for WSFA 12 News.
Let's see, something different for dinner. Searching restaurants near me.
Right here, ma'am. How can we help?
Gee, same old, same old.
Wait, we're right here. Ma'am, our restaurant's just a few blocks from you. Why is she not seeing us?
Back to the usual, I guess.
Ma'am, can you not see us?
Nope, they can't see you because you're buried deep in the list of local restaurants. You are invisible online.
You can always come in and talk with me.
Cumulus Boost. Get a boost, get found, get on the map. Learn more at cumulusboost.com.
I'm Martin Hope, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I told you about how your nose is the body's air filter. That Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Haley, quote, Navage is the best thing I've bought. My nose is so clear now, and I can breathe. I've been struggling with a stuffy nose for weeks. I bought Navage, and it's amazing. For this one, I use Navage every night and could not imagine life without it. I have 5 cats, and before I found Navage, I was a clogged mess. Now I breathe so much better. Unquote. Those are 2 of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Though the world is full of wonders to amaze you as you roam, some of life's greatest treasures are found very close to home. Ingram's Farmers Market and Garden has freshly baked casseroles, homemade jams, local fresh fruit and produce close to where you live, raised by folks you know. Ingram's Farmers Market and Garden, where you'll find more than just produce and the best barbecue in town, handcrafted gifts, antiques, and more. Located at 3740 Magnolia Drive in Millbrook. Stop in and stock up. Ingram's Farmers Market and Garden. I got smart about mortgages, smart about college.
When it comes to your money, whatever you want to get smart about, you can find it at smartaboutmoney.org, a free online resource from the nonprofit National Endowment for Financial Education. Smartaboutmoney.org, the easy place to start when you want to get smart.
Stay up to date with the news any time of day, anywhere you are, by listening to News Radio 1440 on your Alexa. Just say, Alexa, play News Radio 1440.
We are American. I love hearing that. I just absolutely love hearing that. I'm getting prepared for D-Day, the celebration of the invasion, well, not the celebration, but the commemoration of the invasion of D-Day, Normandy. Good morning to you. Hi. I just thought I'd change up a little bit here. Ron, you never get tired of hearing Ronald Reagan. I just never get tired of hearing this guy. And me and Dan Morris got one thing in common. We worked around it. Ronnie was the man. Could have paid us a little bit more, but that's okay. That's okay. I wonder, are we still that kind of American? I wonder sometimes. Are we really that kind? Recently, this past year, since October, we beginning to wonder what we are as a nation. But are we still that kind of people? Do we have what the citizens of America in the 1940s, had, and the guys that went to Korea and the Vietnam? We're still trying to figure that one out. But I wonder, do we have the same spirit? Do people come to America today because they want to be Americans, or they come to America to get what they can get? Maybe a combination of both. I don't know. Anyway, good morning to you. It's time to rise and shine. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. I just thought I'd do something different today. I don't want you guys to, oh, here it comes again, which I'm still coming the same way. But I just thought I'd get that whoever that was who had written that underneath in their diary was a courageous person. If the story is true, I will fight this war as if the whole matter was dependent upon me. Wow, that is, man. And like Ronnie, somebody once said, what Ronald Reagan did in his speech, where do we get such men? Anyway, good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It is time to rise and shine. And you know what time it is? What time is it? It's time for our daily bread. And you know what? Be thankful in America we can still get it. We can still mention God's name and do all kinds of things like that and profess our faith, because there are countries around here that won't let you do it. So whether you like it or not, sorry about that. But I do believe that part of our problem, we have lost our identity in America. I think sometimes we've lost the things that we've never been a perfect, okay, first of all, let's get this straight. We've never been a perfect nation. But we've always been a great nation. And I think there's some tarnish. I really do believe there is some tarnish on that reputation at the moment. I just think we can get it back. It's gonna be tough. We can get it back. But I think there's a little bit of tarnish on there. Anyway, good morning to you. It is time for our daily bread. Good morning to you, Montgomery. It's time to rise and shine. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. And you can check us out on newsradio1440.com, or you can go to our app store, Apple or Android, and it's News Radio 1440. Either way, we hope you enjoy. Always got something to say. May not be the smartest guy in the city, but smartest one in this room right now. Good morning to you, everybody. I hope this day finds you well, and that the skies are blue and your worries are few. Good morning. It is June the 4th, 2024. Today's daily bread is simply entitled Thirsty and Thankful. Our scripture insight today comes from Psalms 42 and 1. Okay? Which reads, our scripture insight comes from 42, 1 through 5. But right now we're going to start off with Psalms 42 and 1, which reads, as the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God. Good morning to you. And again, thirsty and thankful. Again, it is June the 4th, 2024. It is a day that has never been, and it is a day that once it's gone, it will never be again. It is a once in a lifetime deal. You don't get a do-over, you don't get it back, you don't get to summon it from the past. You don't get to come back and do all the things that you should do this day that you don't. And more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back and undo the things that you do. So whatever it is that you do with this day, June the 4th, 2024, whatever you do, hopefully, if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done. If you lived a while, you've seen, you've heard many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace, the mercy, the charity, and love of God, we may, I am not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day that is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with it? Well, whatever we do what you can, while you can, for whom you can, until you can't. Because whether you believe it or not, somewhere along the way, somewhere along this journey of life, somebody has helped you. You can do no less than the same. Mr. Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we must do it like no other can ever do it again. So don't quit. Don't give up, because quitters will never win. And winners, well, they may lose a thing or two, but they never quit and they never give up. So don't you. Don't ever give up, because quitters, well, they don't win. And winners, they may lose every once in a while, but they keep on moving. Put one foot in front of the other, like my mother said, and keep on moving. And enjoy this day. Look toward this day more than any day you've ever seen, because this day was never promised. We'll be back thirsty and thankful. And remember, it is a great day, a fantastic day to be alive.
So glad you can join me for today's devotional from Our Daily Bread. Our reading titled Thirsty and Thankful was written by John Blaze.
Good morning, people!
My friends and I were checking off a bucket list item, hiking the Grand Canyon. We wondered if we had enough water as we started out our hike, and it ran out fast. We were completely out of water, with still a ways to go to reach the rim. Panting, mixed with praying, set in. Then we rounded a corner, and what we maintain as a miracle happened. We spotted 3 water bottles tucked in a cleft in the rock, with a note, "Knew you'd need this. Enjoy." We looked at each other in disbelief, whispered a thank you to God, took a couple of much-needed sips, and then set out on the last stretch. I've never been so thirsty and thankful in my life. The writer of Psalm 42 didn't have a Grand Canyon experience, but it's clear he knew how a deer acts when thirsty and possibly scared. The deer pants, a word that brings to mind thirst and hunger, to the point where if something doesn't change, you're afraid you might die. The psalmist equates the deer's degree of thirst to his desire for God. So my soul pants for you, my God. Like much-needed water, God is our ever-present help. We pant for him because he brings renewed strength and refreshment to our weary lives, equipping us for whatever the day's journey holds. Our scripture reading for today is from Psalm 42, verses 1 through 5. As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When can I go and meet with God? My tears have been my food day and night, while people say to me all day long, where is your God? These things I remember as I pour out my soul, how I used to go to the house of God, under the protection of the Mighty One, with shouts of joy and praise among the festive throng. Why, my soul, are you downcast? Why so disturbed within me? Put your hope in God, for I will yet praise him, my Savior and my God.
Coffee is not good.
Would you join me in prayer?
Why do I drink it?
Loving
Because
God,
it's wet.
thank you for the renewed strength we experience as you fill our life.
Not good at
Forgive
all.
us for
I don't
looking
even like
to
it.
any other source
But it's hot
but you.
and it's wet.
We love you, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thanks for joining me today. I'm Stephen Tabor, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
And I don't belong to Alpha Kappa Alpha. I'm not a Q. I don't belong to the AKAs. But I do belong to one fraternity, the United States Armed Forces. Former member of the 82nd Airborne, Bad Mama Jammas. Second of the 75th Ranger Battalion. And of course, I serve with 1st Special Forces Group. So, that is my fraternity. So enjoy it. We'll be back. And now we celebrate the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. And Space Force. I haven't figured out what Space Force actually does, but okay. Also, some local heroes are Montgomery Fire Department, of course. Montgomery, which is one of the best in the land. Montgomery Police Department. And who? Did I forget somebody? Fire Department, Police Department, Sheriff Department. Yeah. If you're gonna kiss up to everybody. Don't leave anybody's butt out. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember that. And if you're listening online, you have to go to newsradio1440.com to hear the other side of the conversation when callers call, because me and the engineer are having a discussion about that. But I'm working on it. And let me say good morning to the mayor. He's been taking a little heat. Let's see, Jamel Brown has said he's going to show up at the city council tonight and ask for the mayor to resign. Yeah, I'm going to be like, I want to be a roach on the wall in that one. I think Jamel don't quite have the influence he thinks he does. Hey, but listen, I like a young man with chutzpah. Right on. At least he know he got a set. It's going to take a set to get the mayor to resign. Although I will tell you, no matter who wins the office, mayor, president, dog catcher, no matter who wins the office, we're all still going to complain. Even me. Could I do a better job? I don't know. Probably not. Their motto is Semper Fidelis, but the Marines couldn't pronounce that. So they cut it short to Semper Fi. But whether it's Semper Fidelis or Semper Fi, it all means the same thing. Always, always faithful. Good morning. And good morning, and good morning again. Okay, I should wake everybody up by now, but by this time you ought to be awake. Okay, you ought to be awake. I got to, on my Facebook page, they told me I can't put no more friends on there, so now I won't be able to get all those fake people that try to get on my line. Anyway, lesson on life this morning. The lesson on life before I get serious. The lesson on life. There's some things, everybody wants to be successful in life, right? Okay, I mean, if they got any sense whatsoever, they're not mentally ill or anything like that. Everybody wants to be successful at this thing we call life. And I don't by no means have the answer. All I do is have the answer to failing. Success, well, I don't know. Nobody can guarantee it. But you can guarantee failure if you do certain things. So this morning, I'm just going to pull a couple of things I believe that you have to do some of the elements. It's kind of like apple pie. Apple pie, we call it apple pie, but you just can't put apples on the top of the refrigerator and think you're gonna get a pie. It also comes with the crust. It also comes with the seasoning. Also comes with all kind of things, right? So this is just one of the seasonings of life that I want to share with you guys this morning as we go about our way. Okay, so here's one of the seasonings of life today. Okay, and it is a great day to be alive. To succeed in life, you need at least these three things: something to hope for, a willingness and the discipline to fight for it, and the ability to laugh at life, and even if that means laughing at yourself sometimes. Okay, let me give you that one more time. To succeed in life, you need at least these three things: something to hope for. Some of us get out of bed every day, don't have any idea where we want to go, how we're going to get there. Okay, we have to. If you don't have hope, you don't have anything. And that is the belief that there's something out there in time and space that's bigger than you. A willingness and discipline to fight for whatever that is. Okay. Some people say, well, they're not hiring nobody. Well, they won't hire you if you sat at home. Okay, nobody's going to give you a job if you sat at home, and no, you'll never get there if you never move toward there. Okay, so a will and the discipline to fight for whatever it is that you want. It will not be easy. Nobody ever said it would be. But you certainly won't get there if you're not willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to put in the work. Whatever that work looks like to you, you need to put it in. Okay? Opportunity may not knock. And every once in a while, you've got to do the knocking. Okay? And last but not least, don't take yourself so seriously sometimes. Sometimes you have to laugh rather than cry. Okay? So, and sometimes you have to laugh at yourself, because sooner or later, when you think you're doing everything all right, you've been doing everything all wrong. So laugh at yourself, pick yourself up, and keep moving. Okay? And remember, each day that you're on God's green earth, it is a great day to be alive. Anyway, how's everybody doing? 7:33 in the morning. Got a lot of things to talk about. One thing I have to get going right here. And one of our sponsors, Penny Earn Technology. That's right. For your home is your investment. So take your driveway, for instance. It's the invitation to your home. It's the first thing people see. Let Penny Earn Technologies help you protect your investment. So if you sell your home, your driveway speaks about how well you've maintained it. Penny Earn can help you with all of your concrete needs: your driveway, your swimming pools, your entire outdoor living spaces, fire pits, fireplaces, stamp and pattern patios, retainer walls, drainage systems, everything to complete your outdoor living expense. So call Tom Latham and his team today at 334-284-9292. That's 334-284-9292. Okay? They've been together for a very long time, and their goal is to be the best that there is. So check out them on Facebook and see hundreds of pictures of current and past projects that they've done in the city and other places. And I would tell you, just as a note, they are actually involved in the new Stanley Jensen place over there in Prattville. That stadium gonna be something else. But anyway, call Penny Aaron Technologies today, 334-284-9292. That's 334-284-9292. I told them they need to make me the spokesman. Okay, I'll talk to Tom and see if we can make that happen. Okay. Anyway, good morning to you. 7:35 in the morning. Before we go to my break, I know who this is. So good morning, Ed. I'm doing fine.
A great day to love God. We call Kevin. He woke us up this morning to see this day. And that's wonderful. David said it so beautiful in our daily bread. I was blessed belong at all. Hey, oh, I love that word. Yeah. I was blessed belong at all times. His praise will always be in my mouth. Continue that, Kevin. So the only thing I'm saying is God is for all things. All things. Have a good day, my friend.
All right, there, Mr. Ed. You know, I didn't really know I still sound like I'm from Indiana. I was talking to somebody yesterday. Where you from? Now, I've been here for 33 years, so I thought I got the Southern thing down pretty good here. I know how to say y'all. You know, I know how to say that. I got that under control. Mom and them. I got mom and them good. I can say mom and them. Okay. That took me a long time to figure out what mom and them mean, but I finally figured it out. So I'm getting to the Southern vernacular really good here. Oh, and here's one I like. That dog ain't going hunt. I love that phrase. So I'm becoming a Southerner. You know, just take me a little while longer, but I'm getting there. Good morning. Who's this? All right then. Good morning. Who's this? Morning.
Yesterday, you ended the show with saying, have we reached a point in time that we can't make a mistake anymore?
Right. What is it? Right. Yeah.
They even discharge him or move him to another hospital. But see, with law enforcement, there's this automatic, you can't make a mistake.
Well, one of those reasons I believe that we do call it the practice of medicine, which means they haven't got it right yet for everybody. But one of the things that policemen have that nobody else has except soldiers, and that is the legal authority to take your life. And it ought not be done needlessly But I'm with you. You know, can a policeman make a mistake like this young airman in wherever he was, Florida? I think so. I think he made a mistake. I don't want to crucify the guy. Yeah, we lost a young man, and that's a shame. But that police was called out there by somebody who gave them a story that something was going on. Now, was he too fast with the gun? Probably. But I could say you guys have a split second to determine whether or not something's in somebody's hand, whether or not it would do you harm. And I've never been in there. Don't want to go there. So can we? Right. 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 Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Well. The most important. Yeah. Yeah. Most important. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's tough. Mm. Yeah. All right. Hey, appreciate it. You too. Yeah, appreciate it. Again, I still don't know why we can get people to join our armed forces and go in harm's way when there's a threat to our country, but we can't seem to motivate people to protect their own community. Something's wrong with that. And is it leadership? I don't know. Never been a policeman, don't want to be one. But I was a National Guard one time. That's kind of like a policeman. Well, they gave me a baton so I can knock people out, but I never did, because I'm a nice guy. But it does seem, I mean, 911 hit, and we had young men who still this day have lost limbs, lost the use of their many of their bodily functions. They signed up knowing that there was a possibility that they may never come home. And we can't even seem to motivate young men today. And I talked to EZ the other day. I said, "Well, you want to be a policeman?" He said, "No." I said, "You ever thought about it?" He said, "Yeah, I did think about it." Well, at least that's encouraging. But then again, at almost 18, he not really be a policeman yet. But what happened? What do we? I mean, we rather go. So we want to go to war, but we don't want to secure our own communities now. Is that a leadership issue? Not just in Montgomery, around this nation. Has the political correctness creeped into our culture to the point where nobody wants certain jobs? I can only say yes. I can only say, I mean, why would a guy, 18, 17-year-old guy, go join up to protect this country, but we can't get people to protect their city? Something's wrong with that. Something's wrong with that picture. We'll be back.
USFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
More of the same today. It will be humid and very warm again. We're well into the 80s with a chance of scattered showers and storms throughout the day, mostly late morning, afternoon, into the evening. Not everybody will see the rain today, just like yesterday. More of the same On your Wednesday and Thursday, some scattered hit or miss summertime showers, downpours, and storms with highs in the upper 80s to around 90 degrees.
That's your first alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Sabry for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer over 50 different custom window treatments, including faux wood blinds and shutters, all at prices less than retail. Plus, we'll send you free samples before you buy. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Good morning, Montgomery. Big headache on 85 northbound, just past Court Street, right lane. There's a problem and traffic is backed up on 85 northbound all the way back to the interchange. It's now affecting 65 north and southbound as you're approaching the 65-85 interchange. So be prepared for that. 85 northbound at Perry Street, and we've got an accident that's causing problems on the interstate there at the interchange. So be prepared, watch out for that. Invisible Fence has Boundary Plus technology, giving your pet more play area right up to the boundary. No confusion, no lockouts, no stress. Call Vicky at Invisible Fence, 265-2585. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
The 2024 Midseason Invitational for League of Legends has broken records as the most viewed MSI tournament ever. The annual tournament has a prize purse of $250,000 with a staggering peak of 2.8 million viewers. 2024's MSI became the 6th most watched league event in history. In the grand finals between Gen G and Bilibili, it became the 2nd most watched series with 2.6 million peak viewers. Did you watch the MSI tournament?
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
What's keeping you from learning the language you've always wanted to speak?
Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's interactive lessons, podcasts, games, and more make learning fun.
Fun isn't hard.
Right. And in 10 minutes a day, Babbel's bite-sized lessons are designed to get you having real conversations in as little as 3 weeks.
That's not long.
It's not hard.
It's perfect.
It starts here. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
I'm Martin Hope, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Haley, quote, "Navage is the best thing I've bought. I love it. My nose feels so clear now and I can breathe. I've been struggling with a stuffy nose for weeks. I bought Navage and it's amazing." Or this one, "I use Navage every night, could not imagine life without it. I have 5 cats, and before I found Navage, I was a clogged mess. Now I breathe so much better," unquote. Those are 2 of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
One of the most classic and customizable options for your home is custom drapery. Drapes can dress up a space, create privacy, black out a room, and be combined with other window treatments for an impressive and polished space. Just Blinds in Prattville is your trusted local source for quality custom drapery. Just Blinds offers pleated drapery, panel drapery, grommet-style drapery, and drapery hardware. Being here, inviting you to visit our showroom in Prattville or visit us online at gojustblinds.com.
Septic tanks are used where municipal sewers are not available, and maintenance is important. Failing septic tank systems can endanger your family, pollute the environment, and can be expensive to repair. You can prevent your system from failing by having your tank pumped every 3 to 5 years, keep a separate container for grease, and dispose of it properly. Use detergents low in phosphates and spread laundry over several days as to not overload the system with too much water. This message brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health and this station.
With just a couple of clicks on Amazon, your items come to your door in a day or 2. With just a simple phrase to your Alexa smart speaker, your favorite talk shows come to your speaker in seconds. Alexa, play News Radio 1440.
Somebody sent me a text that wishing all the homophobes a super uncomfortable month. I'm not a homophobe. Okay then. Let's go back to the phone and see who is there. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Salute. Yeah. Well, we got a temporary guy. Is that Hall, Commander Hall? I think that's his name. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the problem that we have a lot with crime also is we're short on cops. But we got one of the best district attorneys in the state. I know Birmingham is not. He's a blue dot, and then you got a blue dot in Mobile, and the crime is out of control. Of course, Montgomery's got 27 homicides as of now. Now, at the pace we're headed, according to the graphics, we're looking at 80. Elk, man, you know yourself, when you was with Markwell, I think what the most was 15. And then, because we had, 500 cops on the road or something.
Yeah, somewhere around. Mm-hmm.
You know, but what we got, man, we got a ton of vacant buildings. We got overgrown. I mean, man, look at here. I'm not pointing fingers all at Reed by no means. He can't be everywhere at once. So I sure as hell, I take it on the property owner. You know, you got people, and a lot of these little signs, I noticed a lot of these, like the big superstores on the southern market, the mayor can't do anything like that. I mean, I didn't vote for Reed, but I'm still going to have to stand beside him. But the thing of it is, why in the world can't the county of Montgomery in the state hold these big box stores, these big outfits, corporations, most of them out of Atlanta, Chicago, and they never even looked at this property. And get them out there, find the hell out of them, $1,000 a day to either fix it or tear it down, and that would clean the city up, and it would not deprive homelessness. Man, I'm going to tell you, over here on the east part of Montgomery where I'm at, I see, man, it's a shame. I see grown men, black and white, with backpacks on. I see tents behind gas stations, and it's not just over here, but it's all over the Montgomery. I mean, I don't care where you live. I would imagine if you go out the gate of Wind Lake, if you get a little further down Long Road, there's a good chance behind one of the strip malls, you're going to find a homeless man. What the hell's going on with these people?
Well, I don't know.
You walk by and you got another soldier's hat laying on the ground, you sure as hell don't walk past. And I believe you know that.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, we unfortunately civilians don't have that type of camaraderie, and so you know we look out after one another, and whenever, and we used to as civilians. I think I keep hearing about this. It takes a village, whatever. I don't know. I've never believed that crap, but where the village at? So, that's right, brother. Outstanding. That's right. Salute. All right, appreciate it. 7:54 in the morning. Good morning. Thanks for holding. You got about 3 minutes. Well, yeah.
The bottom line is, if you take them into court, 99% are racial. They decide to be acquitted. So there's no avenue in place to make these officers do the right damn thing. And guess what? The citizen down there in that city, in the state, got to foot the damn bill. The bottom line is simple, El. We know for a fact, I hear you sometimes. I think Derek Cunningham is a decent officer. But those white cops don't give a damn about Derek Cunningham, and obviously I don't think you give a damn about them. These police departments are full of these offsprings of KKK, and you know what? They don't want to be a cop here in Montgomery now because you got a damn good mayor. That bullcrap mayor really not going to put up with it. And Jamel Brown, a known homeowner, take opinions up his rate and go tell the mayor to step down? Are you kidding me? See,
Woo! Man, I don't have time to take another call, but let me see. Let me take this right quick. Hey, you got about a minute. You want to hold on or you want to call back? Or you want to talk? Okay, then. That made sense. All right, go ahead. You got about a minute. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna make it too early. Yeah. Hey, listen, you can call me back because you can call me back because I'm running out of time, so I shouldn't even pick you up on. Hey, you've been waiting a while, so but call me back. Call me back with more content, whatever is on your mind this morning. A lot of things to talk about, and don't forget Penny Earn Concrete. Give me a call. Okay. 249292. Okay. Anyway, let me.
The crash of man behind bars.
Good.
They say a driver refused to stop Union Street and inside the car and stolen. That crashed about 4 miles down the road and was eventually arrested after running on the River Road. The Montgomery Public School System has jobs to fill. We need job there. This Friday from 9 to 2. Looking for teachers, aides, bus drivers, housing supervisors, security personnel. And that major cucumber report in Alabama is on the list, along with 13 other states. The FDA said cucumbers were shipped by first produce sales in the fourth risk for salmonella have been driven away from the store and delivery companies. The news on the Tuesday on 12 News.
WLWIAM is News Radio 1340, also heard on 95.1 HD3 FM in Montgomery, a Cumulus media station. This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin with a resignation to protest the U.S. support for Israel's war in Gaza. It comes from a Jewish teenager. During his first TV interview with CBS.
They're not responding in a way that is for security state individual or to.
Hey, you need that man, you know it.
I understand your angry when it comes to people like this.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing Jerusalem fled Eastern Europe. The U.S. wants the UN Security Council to support a ceasefire back in Gaza. Now, President Biden. Yes, we're on board yet. President Biden has said it's up to him to accept the latest proposal. Negotiating with the U.S. says it has no word on whether Israel is on board. Foreign Ministry spokesman Majid al-Ansari.
We have yet to see a clear position from the Israeli government. The responsibility made out by President Biden.
The proposal calls for a ceasefire, the release of Israeli hostages, and the reconstruction plan. Just the federal court and
the jury of 6 men and 6 women in Delaware were disqualified by the state and first later hear opening statement. The special counsel prosecutor testified as defense attorney, and the first witness was an FBI special agent that will testify about Biden's text messages.
Biden had taken an executive order today that would partially shut down asylum processing at the southern border. On February, on the head of Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
These initial actions are not going to solve the situation in the border. They will make a big difference. They will bring a lot of order to the border.
Researchers at Ohio State University early on colorectal cancer are zeroing in on fibrous processed food to disrupt the bacteria balance in the gastrointestinal tract. It leads to inflammation that ages cells and people more vulnerable. Remember Ryan? Rising more people farther away from the cities they work in through research and finds supercomputers 95 miles or longer are up by 1/3 since 2020. S&P futures are down 18. This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Protect your family, your friend, and your furry friends with life, life, and health insurance.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably do. Problem is, you also drive different. You're not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. If you get high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you journey different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Elkins.
This radiologist beautiful people from you Navage nasal care to keep you breathing freely and enjoying all the beauties of spring. Navage helps clear nasal passages that are often clogged because of seasonal allergies. Navage gently flushes a pure, refreshing saline solution through your nasal passages to congestion, working off that springtime pollen and other irritants. Navage is available at Navage.com or in stores at Walmart, Walgreens, Rite Aid, and Target. Navage, AVAGE. Yet another death, greatly exaggerated.
Authorities in Lincoln, Nebraska are investigating the case of a 74-year-old woman undergoing in a funeral home.
We noticed that she was breathing. They instantly called. She was taken to a hospital and was still alive.
She had been pronounced dead at a nursing home where she was in hospice care. The sheriff's department says no criminal intent has been uncovered. to make clear if any laws were broken. Steve Cannon, CBS News.
Young airplane passengers celebrated a milestone in midair. Clapping and the high five. Back end of the CBS News.
In nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we built specially equipped trails and homes for veterans. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. We review the Travel Street in completing this important mission. Please visit HFA.USA to help more and help build and rebuild life.
Is switching your wireless service to 50% off. That's right.
Listen to news.
You're good to go.
Okay. Okay, we're back. You never can hear too much when you're a great group of people. It's 8:08. Everything meals on wheels on this. I think they're going to be short, a little short. So people who they are. I'm going to try to do it on YouTube. But if I leave some next, I may need it. Anyway, just check about it. If you don't have anything to do in the morning, well, if you don't have anything to do in the morning, you can reach some people will come by. And Nicole, Montgomery, it's probably the only job I get where I get to meet them just like the old. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. It's 8:09 in the morning. We were talking about people in America today, especially police. very good with it, really. If I got somebody comes to the news show, somebody comes to the house, now who's gonna call the police? You need to call police. And maybe that's one of listen, that's one of the reasons why we can't find no police. Hey, who else you gonna call? Now again though, we take the police job sometimes and put more responsibility on them than they sign up to. It is not the police's job to protect you. That's what the police are. Their job is to protect property. And you have to be there at the same time. That's right on. But, that's why we have to set them up. You know. But anyway, 860-1440 is the number here. If you want to get started earlier, I got a lot of things to do. Good morning, who's it? Wow. There is, this is the first time in American history where writing a song gets you killed. The words get you killed. I'm glad you know what the words mean. And now, yeah, the thing with Drake. Oh. Yeah. Really? But, and that's crazy. Hell, it's cigarettes are more dangerous than marijuana, for what I understand. We ain't stopping them. Yeah, I don't like marijuana. I don't never do. It is against the law. But if you walking, right? But wait a minute. But if you walking, if you driving smoking, I'm with you. But if you walking and you smoking, so what? Right? But I must tell you, even though I do not like the smell of it, I have until this day I've never heard of somebody robbing a bank under the influence of marijuana. Okay. You know, no, but there are bigger problems than people smoking marijuana. I mean, listen, wait a minute. So, yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. And I would agree. I mean, if you, right, right, yeah. But is it possible? Right, but is it possible? I think there's got too many laws sometime in there. They can't go in session. They can't go in session without coming up with another law. The city council, another law. I mean, America was supposed to be about freedom. And I would think they would have freedom to walk around and smoke more than they want to, not drive under the influence. But we want to walk around and smoke a joint. Okay? It's their body. Listen, we let people want to be able to abort their child because it's their body. Well, I would think that smoking marijuana goes in their body too, not driving on. Y'all marijuana the same way they do alcohol. I'm thinking when people drink alcohol, but okay, with you. Yeah, I don't know. But I hear you. But again, we got so many laws right now. It just seems like the freedom that we have enjoyed over the years is dissipating right before our own eyes. So I don't know. But you do have a point. Speeding, now speeding is a problem. I think you can hurt people speeding, and I understand that the state patrol, like the other day, this guy doesn't stop, and the state patrol get after him, and he ends up crashing. But I keep telling folks, you cannot outrun the cops. Even if your car is faster, they got a microphone in their hand and a radio. Yeah, I just it's great. Listen, if you're bad and big and bad enough to do the crime, then be bad and big enough to suffer the consequences. I mean, hey, you know, yeah, mostly not. They start crying. I'll be watching YouTube. So, yeah. In the real world. All right. Hey, appreciate cover that. Appreciate. It is 8:16 in the morning, but yeah. I'll be watching YouTube sometime, right? And these so-called bad, I'm the man. And the first thing they do, oh, mama. Too late to call mama now. I'm just saying. Good morning. Don't be tough. Be tough all the time. Good morning. Good, good. With marijuana? Right. But cigarettes aren't illegal, which is worse than medicine, which is worse than marijuana. Yeah. It's against the law. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I appreciate it. Again, another crash. Police chasing somebody. Okay, now I don't know how many people we're gonna have to get killed in this city and in other cities because we want to be all marked. I love the police ain't got no problem with chasing people. Unfortunately, when you chase cars, they go down the street and they're going to kill them. Again, I think we should not allow police officers within the city, to go over 70 miles an hour. I think that's kind of fast too. But let them go. You have the license plates number on the car. And if you can't, if the guy who's driving the car is not the owner of the car, you can get the owner of that car to tell you who's driving the car. And you can find them some other time. I wish we would implement something, Mr. Ingram, Barefoot, or somebody. We got to stop this. We are going to kill some kids on this. And hell, bad enough to get killed when you're grown up. But we're going to kill some folks. We've already, last week, the chaplain of my police department, I didn't know who he was, but his name was in the paper last week. But somebody getting chased by the police running to him. So this is not a theory anymore. This is something that's happening, and it's going to happen more often. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I realize that we as men got to stop. It ain't gonna be me. Okay, so we have to think about more than who we are. And I'm calling on the legislature to get this thing to do. Okay? Unless that person has been known to kill somebody, if he just on the other side. Okay, all we do need more police to do that, but I'm just saying, there's just something wrong. We know somebody who got killed last week before that. We know somebody got killed by somebody who's being chased. I mean, how many people got to die before this? We stop this nonsense of running people down in their car, unless there are no. I mean, let's know that's an imminent threat to society. I mean, let them roll. Let them roll. Get the number, find out where they live, find out who owns the car, and we can go get them later. We can get somebody later. But this chasing thing, man, testosterone is a thing, is a big deal. I'm just saying. And so I'm calling our legislature, Tashina, to the next time we go into session, Ms. McClammy, Lawrence, Sale, Hatcher, Barfoot. I just think we made some of the dumbest laws we come up with down there. But this right here involves people's lives. And I just think we ought to cut this out with at minimum, not within the city. Okay? Maybe on the freeway, do a little faster because you don't have to, people don't want to let you pass, whatever the case may be. But I just think how many people got to die before we stop? We live in a society where you can pick up the radio and call somebody in 1 second, you come out on the other side of the freeway. You don't really have to chase people. Okay? Because even if you have a victim in the car, even if you got somebody you assaulted in the car, you're going to end up killing them also. I'm just thinking, does anybody agree with me out there? Just chasing people down, killing innocent people is just not the way to go. Okay, that's just 1 minute. Good morning. Yes. What's that? Mm-hmm. 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 Right, right. Which is what nothing to do with that. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Right, right. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Appreciate it. Gotta take a break. We'll be back in a momento. I just, oh yeah, and the young man that was killed. And I apologize for knowing his name. I didn't know. I don't know his name. I think he's SEALS, I believe. That's how you spell his name. But anyway, he got hurt, killed, killed by somebody running from the police. Okay, which has been my word for a long time, and it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get better. I say, stop the chasing of people. Use the technology that we have. Also, let somebody else go around the other way and stop the guy. He's gonna stop sooner or later. Stop chasing. Unless there's imminent threat that can be articulated, just like you on your regular stock. You know, imminent threat to society. Other than that, forget it. Forget it. We don't, and 9 times out of 10, the person who gets hit by these things is seriously injured, and the guy who doesn't hit him, most of the time just walk away. Hmm. Anyway, we'll be back. I'm trying to say. Nobody asked me about it. I just said, you know, we'll be back. And when we come back, we'll tell you about the city council meeting tonight. What's on the agenda? Who's going to get a liquor license and who probably won't? Because you know they don't have any SOP down there. So we'll go through that. Oh, Okay, we're back. I'm just looking up the so my apprehension to endorse let me just walk down the street. Anyway, if you wanted to, I just finds everybody well. Let's look at what's happening to the council tonight. I'm sure somebody's gonna get screwed being tattooed down there about the liquor license, but that's okay. But one of these days, I'm gonna find out what the real deal is down there. Okay. So let's go. We'll see in that a lot of things. But, wow. And another story. Well, I'll get to that story later on. I gotta get to this story right now. People are always talking about um, hard times in school and this and that. And I'm always saying that, whether you have air conditioning, it may make it difficult to be in school. Whether you have a computer, okay, and then but you don't need all that to be in education. And you still, I got the story of a young man who finished his whole 12th grade year, lived in a church, end up with 3.6 GPA in valedictorian classroom down New Orleans, and is going to Xavier. He did all this, no place to live. So this whole thing about you need this, I'm sorry, money has never been something. It's about who's teaching it and are you willing to learn it. Anyway, let's go to old business. In the city council meeting tonight, which will be at what time is the city council meeting? 5 o'clock, somewhere around there. Ordinance on the 4 lots located in the south side of Carter County. Resolution finalizing revocation of the previous president, Jamar Booth, doing business as King Lounge, also reset on the B Road, carry over to April 15th meeting for 45 days. Resolution following the revocation of human rights of Camille Harris, DBA takeout on Carter Hill Road, carried over to the April 16th meeting for 45 days. A 30-day review of Epsilon Grill, LLC, DBA as Truth Bar and Grill on Oakland Boulevard. A 30-day review of Valley Empire, LLC, doing business as Cook G on the West Coast Boulevard. And they're cleared off from grade 7. Hearing on the proposed ordinance amendment, okay, I'll get about zoning ordinance. Resolution related to City Board, Montgomery Museum of Fine. Okay, I want to be on that board. Okay, application for restaurant retail liquor license by 811 Bar and Grill LLC, doing business as 11 Grill on 2950 East South Boulevard. So it seems like to me that, when you guys go down there, you might want to check that. Okay, that's open. Okay. New business. Hearing on the proposed ordinance amending Chapter 50 of the Code of Ordinances entitled Public Improvements to add Article 4 entitled Montgomery Tourism Improved District. Now, that sounds good. Exactly what that means, I'm not sure. So we'll get to that later. Okay. Here's a resolution authorizing the COM to enter into beneficiary agreement with Trim Community College and young men on a mission to migrate the negative economic impact. I don't really know what that means from the pandemic and to advance a water drainage project in the Pennsylvania community, sponsored by Councilor Mitchell. Application for a lounge retail liquor license on food package by Downtown Tobacco and Beverage, doing business as MGM Tobacco and Spirit, and 84 Commerce Street. Resolution appointing Dr. Monte B. Maddox to the appointed airport authority by Ms. Riley, replacing unpaid P. Mitchell. Resolution designating nuisance and abatement. So it looks like it's going to be a really quick city council meeting tonight. Nothing, although I did see Mr. Jamel said he's going to ask for the mayor's resolution. I mean, excuse me, he's going to ask for the mayor's resolution. I just got to go see that one. And see how what look the mayor's going to have on his years that. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, let's take a break and we'll be right back.
More of the same today will be humid and very humid with late morning, afternoon, when you're ready for it, the upper 80s to around 80 degrees.
To obtain discount, not that
The internet is restaurant, made food for catered meetings or company events. Easy Cater has everything to make food for work work. Seriously, it's all right here in one place. Coffee, snacks, breakfast, daily employee lunches. When you go to my company with offices nationwide, everywhere work happens. Easy Cater has everything you need to make food for work. Order 24/7 at easycater.com. Yeah, it's Jesse Kelly. I'm still the trigger with the Oxford Field Group with high roll. Gold and silver, simple and easy to understand. Call Oxford Field Group right now. You can qualify for call 833-995 gold. That's 833-995 gold. I've been blessed to be able to live in where I live, making music for more than 25 years. It didn't get there long days and nights of working just to make ends meet. Good things will always come. And when you sweat for what you want, it makes it sweeter when you get it. So remember to work hard and when the opportunities present themselves, you got to be ready to go. This message is not for you. It's for
more years right now.
News radio 1440.
Okay. Listen, I'm not, I'm not, I'm not a man. I'm a gay. I don't want to. Good. I got nothing problem. But I will say one. We already have a doing whether it's Army, Navy, Air Force, whatever it may be. We're already having to and look at this. We are having because without a strong military, our food is okay. Maybe not this year, maybe not next year, maybe in the coming years. So Maxwell is celebrating Pride Month, which you know, our job is just to be the commander general of the force. Okay, has forgotten. It's not our job for the Pride Month. It is our job to have pride in our country and protect its borders and protect our security and our because I know this is going to be hard to believe for a lot of people. Most of us don't really see what we do in the open bedroom or in the car or in the bush or whatever you're doing. We don't really see. But the majority of men and women in the world don't believe in engaging in same-sex relationships. The mass majority. And so the indoctrination may be working on some, but it's not working on all of them. You are in the military. The last thing I was thinking about was leaving with it. Okay? So you wonder why we have, you know, Maxwell, the military is made up mostly of men. Okay, we got people in there. But really, seriously, and we already have a hard enough time. And the average man don't want to be involved in that kind of thing. Although you do, you know, that's cool. We shouldn't even know what you will. We shouldn't even know what your personal life is. We really should. I mean, that's we should know. But you wonder why we're having a difficult time filling our ranks of the military right now? And that's one of the reasons that we are trying to indoctrinate everybody to think that it's a natural occurrence for two people of the same sex to get. Now we don't care what you do. You know that's on you. But I think it's necessary. So there's somebody looking at this. I mean, it is what it is natural for men to repel men in a romantic way. It's a natural instinct. We are not women. Why God made two. One feet and one two. I'm just saying. So for the Air Force Base to be in this political hodgepodge, and you really can't. I mean, I don't know. Am I wrong here? Am I wrong? Am I wrong right now? I just don't. I don't think it's a celebration that the military should be uh, 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 publicize it. We don't care what you do. We really don't. There's always been gays. But to make it a celebration on post, I think, and right now, the Chinese are saying, hey, they're not going to be hard to beat. The Russians are saying, well, they'll be too busy in the fossil home. Nobody is going to be scared of our military soon. This ain't going to happen. We are emboldening our enemies. Okay? Even if they can't beat us, they'll fight harder because they don't know what the hell we are anymore. Okay, I'm just am I wrong or right? Anybody disagree with this assessment? Okay. 860-14, we're going to move on something else. I'm just thinking, you know, I'm so tired of hearing about this pride crap. I'm not going to brother with you. And so I'm familiar with the process. You know, I had a long discussion when I was on that's true. We all got issues. Should the Air Force be okay? I don't know, promoting men and women and women. That's not our job. The only job the U.S. military has is to protect this country from all enemies, foreign and domestic. That's it. What you do, now, this is being investigated. That's a truth. Okay, I just think that's and you wonder what people do. All of us don't believe in it. Come on. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. It's not conducive to good harmony and morale on things like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, yes, sir. Okay. So again, it's not anti. What people do is what they do. The military usually, usually the reason I is, and one of the reasons I is the reason that we have to got the mission, not a social experimentation. Now I realize that back in the early days when we did that black person, that's always come up. Well, we didn't choose. We don't. And that's just what we are. I'm not really black. I'm a brown. I'm a dark chocolate. I mean, I'm not really black. But black was so denigrated until that was the name they gave us. And we accepted it. But I'm brown. But the brown people were treated bad. Okay, the dark chocolate people were treated bad back in the day. But we didn't have anything to do with the color we were born. But we certainly have something to do with whoever decides to say, engage us in certain kind of ways. So again, I'm just saying, I don't know if Maxwell is promoting stuff. But again, discriminate against people if they can do their job. I'm all for that. Because we've always had gay folks in the military. As a matter of fact, to tell you the truth, we don't even want to hear if you're not homosexual. We don't want to hear about that either. Okay, all I need to know in the military: can you do your job? Have you been trained well? Okay, can I depend on you in a tight situation? Can you lead? Can you be late? We don't care about heterosexuals either. We don't care about their life, about their sexual proclivities either. We're losing our edge. We're losing our edge. I mean, used to be, we said United States citizens, everybody fuckered up. And now they say, what do you want? Not even, not the Rangers and SF and all them people. They still got worried. I don't know what the hell we got the rest of the service on. Good morning. Good morning. I want to see it. Yeah, we should do that. Yeah. Who would stop? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that's true. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. 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 Matter of fact, we're one of the few places. We are one of the few places on the coast that still works, but we are seeing truth in our armor. Yeah, we see a lot of that going on in Sweden there. That's okay. Good morning. Fine, fine. That's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah. 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 Hey, appreciate it. We got to take a break. Anyway, again, but nobody cares what people do in the property. In the property. But when you wonder why maybe not because the average man wants to be man. You got to be open up. Good. Look at that. On News Radio. News Radio 1430 is video.
I'm Deputy People. His sister Ashley and First Lady Jill Biden were home at in Delaware for day 2 of this criminal gun trial. Correspondent Scott McFarland has our top story from Wilmington.
It's the special counsel David Weiss's team giving the opening statement as the morning begins, followed by Hunter Biden's defense team. And they could pivot to the first witness. The president's trial. It will be an FBI special agent testifying about text messages Biden sent during that pivotal period.
Hunter Biden accused of failing to disclose drug use when he bought a Colt Cobra 38 revolver in 2018. President Biden is getting set to sign an executive order that would partially shut down asylum processing at the Mexican border when the number of migrants averages more than 2,500 a day. Michigan's Republican Congressman Pete Hoekstra says they should enforce existing laws instead.
You're found in the country illegally. If you cross into the country illegally, you have to go back to your country of origin. You cannot apply for any legal immigration status for at least 10 years.
A Jewish American Army major speaking out after resigning his post to protest U.S. support for Israel's war in Gaza. Harrison Mann spoke with PBS Axelrod in his first TV interview.
Were the Israelis using American weapons against civilians in Gaza? I can say almost certainly yes, but were they doing so intentionally? I don't know how you kill 35,000 civilians by accident.
The World Central Kitchen says it restarted meal deliveries in Gaza. It suspended them in April, and 7 of the first killed in Israeli sea. An unusually early heat comes coming down on California.
Golf course director Fred Stroud wrote an extra grassy location. The region was down a couple of inches, so you got to admit the water wasn't very. They're looking at a few days in a row countries in the hot. National Weather Service meteorologist Brayden Novak says the only cool spot is by the beaches. And during Sunday, you're supposed to be careful. High surf and sneaker waves are also in the forecast. And that's really key risk of it pulling people in. Matt Bigler for CBS News, Portland, California.
35 years ago today, China's military began a brutal crackdown on pro-democracy protesters in Beijing's Tiananmen Square.
Tanks and armored personnel carriers have been patrolling the streets, often firing bursts of bullets.
Independent observers have predicted that the death toll is 100,000. But the Communist Party knows, and the party will not distribute the
The Dow is down 6 points, S&P off 15. This is CBS News.
Take O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Two guys drove to work. One guy was sleeping. One guy was sleeping. One guy was the same two guys drove home. One guy was sleeping. One guy was sleeping. One guy was sleeping. One guy was sleeping. Don't listen. Click your ticket. Paid for by Nissan. eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drive. Daily commute. Who knows how many? Incredibly rated. You kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, these prices, well, we're better. Keep your ride or die with eBay Motors.
India's incumbent Prime Minister is devoting an offended six-week election. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's coalition is defeated in vote count so far. His BJP might move states in India's coalition that might relieve Muslims and other ethnic and religious groups that felt sidelined and threatened by Modi's hardline Hinduism. We could see some attempts to try and curtail some of the divisive identity-driven politics that we see in the coalition government in the past. Counting for more than 640 million votes continues. There's no understanding, not even this.
Once you get your hands on Lucas food, you may never be able to go down.
Especially behind Mitsubishi bought in Japan that set the Guinness record for solving the 6 days puzzle in the split. Engineer their product, you know it. Never will be done. CBS News.
Help you breathe better, sleep deeper, smell less, and stay healthier with Keto Pro. The news is available at CVS, Walgreens, Target, UAV, HG,
Farmers Market Garden has Simpson Baked Market and WG. Marketing Garden.
Hey, Lewis, if Captain Lewis tomorrow, we're in that beautiful Alabama River where we cook up fresh seafood for you. Got a fryer, a steamer, and a grill. Also got an RV park down there. Stay a little while. I also rent out pontoon boats. All you need is a driver's license, a credit card, a little common sense will get you on a day on the river. Let's talk about fun times on the river, y'all. Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock, we're killing it this week. 2 shows in one. Mr. Ben Prestige is here to open things up, and then Victor Wainwright will be here finishing up the night. So get down here soon. Come hungry, y'all. See you soon.
You can set reminders, make a grocery list, look up random facts and info in seconds, and play your favorite talk show, all with your smart home speaker. News Radio 1440.
And it is 9:07 in the morning. If you want to give us a call, 860-1440. I had, sometimes I forget to give the number. You know, there's a major in the United States Army who I think he came from the intelligence department named Major Mann, or whatever his name is. He resigned his commission and quit the military over the casualties that had been inflicted upon in Gaza. And of course, I'm not there. I do not know. I think one of the toughest things any soldier could deal with is civilians being harmed in the prosecution of war. Um, we don't want to die. They don't. Our young men and women don't want to die, and they certainly don't want to kill anybody that's innocent. Okay. America believes in fighting wars, and this is I'm not. I never graduated to war college or anything like that. I'm only going by my experience being in, seeing how we prosecute wars. We fight wars differently than anybody. You know, we try to do it nicely in a way as not to have too many civilian casualties. We did things such as the Marshall Plan with the Japanese. We even believe in fixing up your country that we blew up. Okay, nobody else nobody else prosecutes a war that way but us. So Major Man says, well, you know, I don't think Israel is doing right now. He says that under the cover of the citizenship of being an American citizen. But here's my problem with him. Do you know how many civilians were killed during the war on terror? Anybody got any idea? 860-1440. Anybody got any idea of how many civilians were killed in the war on terror? Okay, we lost 3,000 people in one day. And that matter of fact, it was like 29,800 and something. It was close to 3,000 people on that day, that fake day on 9/11. We lost 3,000 citizens. People who weren't bothering anybody. They were going to work. Children that night on 9/11, a lot of them, mothers and fathers, aunts, uncles, brothers, and sisters did not come home. Did not come home. They wasn't fighting anybody. They weren't doing anything. They were just at work. At work. And they died. Not because of anything they did, not because of any ideology that they believed in, they supported. Nobody told us not to go find the culprits who did that terrible thing. Nobody told us not to do it. Oh no, we did. Does anybody have any idea how many civilians were killed in the prosecution of this war on terror? Anybody know? Just last week, I gave you almost 200 people on Memorial. They gave you almost 200 people in Alabama. That's just in Alabama in the service. That wasn't nationwide. I don't have enough time. I wouldn't have enough time to read them all over the nation. But does anybody have any idea? 860-1440. Anybody got any idea how many people were killed? And evidently, this major didn't know. He obviously don't know. See, he's doing this for political reasons. Okay. So here's a question I ask people: what is Israel supposed to do? I'm not Jewish, but I believe in doing what's right and fair is fair. But what were they supposed to do? They actually cut the heads off children. 1,500 people were killed on October the 7th. Okay, I'm just saying, unbeknownst to them. So what was Israel supposed to do? This guy just want to be, I guess he's looking for a movie or a book or something like that. Does anybody know how many civilians were killed violently in the pursuit of the war on terror? Anybody know? I can tell you. At least I can give you an estimation. Anyway, 860-1440. It is 9:12 in the morning. Good morning. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 And Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Smithereen. Yeah. Yeah. And and not only that, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, I believe 742,000 were killed in that aftermath. So to go after Israel like this idiot was just a guy who wants to make a political point because evidently he didn't have anybody in Israel that died. Yeah. Mm. I can't. Somebody would pay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, he probably, yeah, not under them. But, and I think you make my point, and everybody with common sense realize that nobody wants innocent people to die. We don't. But, but also, Israel had a bunch of innocent people die at the hands of people they were not at war. And which one of the most devastating things that happened when Japan attacked them? Well, we weren't at war with Japan. Mm. Oh well. No, you don't. No, no, I'm sorry, you don't get that. But well, you sound like a man who knows a lot about this stuff. So thank you for calling. Uh, mhm. Good morning. Who's this? Morning. Again, that's not in my wheel wagon. That's not in my wheel wagon. All I know was they were set up. They were, and they paid money for that land. Well, again, who gave America America? All land is fought for. Yeah, okay, but all land is paid for by one way or another. It is fought for all land. Yeah. 1948, 1947, 48, one of those years. But that's got nothing to do with what happened on October the 3rd, October the 7th. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, mm-hmm. Well, all I know is on October the 7th, Israel was not at war with yeah, right. We wasn't. Again, I'm with you. There are many things about our public policy, many things about our war policies, our foreign policies that I look at myself and ask the question why. Noriega in Panama, we go down there and remove him, but he was our buddy for a long time. Libya, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, but so listen, I will not argue that our policies, our public policies, our foreign policy, make you want to scratch your head and say, "What the hell is that all about?" That's true, but yeah, you and I don't make the policy. We are the instrument, military. We are the instruments of that policy. Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, I know. I, Well, I do know that the land, whether it was chartered or whatever, okay, nobody, here's my thing. Nobody owns land. It was here before we all got here. Okay. You can rent it. Right. We claim it. Right. And in that the 7 Day War, I think it was a 6 Day War when that was back in 1967. I think it was. Listen, they won some more. People trying to kill them. They fought and they fought and they won some concessions. Hey, okay. Well, they help us. Yeah, but they help us also. Okay, but well listen. When I come to work, they pay me. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Again, again. Noriega, Muammar, the guy Armistead, the guy Haiti. I mean, listen, we'll never know what our country's leadership and the leadership of other places. We don't know. Yeah, you and I get the thing do with it. I appreciate you. I'll take a break, y'all. We'll be back 860-1440 with some other things. Again, we talked about should our police be involved in chasing cars. In Florida, they have sort of put a curb on people chasing people unless there is, like I've always said, an imminent threat of danger to the public. Okay? And so I think we need to cut that out too. We don't need to have chasing cars. Okay? Use the radio, use the helicopter, whatever you got to do, but you can find it. You can find it. We lost the pastor's name was gave his life um, for in the pursuit in lost his life with the by somebody by somebody running from the police, which makes my point. Like I said, makes my point, and I just think that we need to stop that. Stop that. They're always making laws that don't mean much. When it comes to these things, well, everybody disagree with me? 860-1440. You agree with me? Somebody that you know gets hit on a police car or by the car that's being chased by. I'm cut that out. Okay. All righty, we're back. Now, right on the story the other, I found a story yesterday where more than 80 dogs were found in Gadsden, Alabama, in unlivable conditions. Now, I'm not a dog fanatic. I think the difference between a dog and a chicken is depending on what country you happen to be in. If you're in China, you know, they eat dogs. I mean, you may go there and see your favorite German Shepherd on the barbecue grill. So I'm not a fanatic, but I try to be a good human being. I think when you find that unique dog and somebody not taking care of them, we need to get rid of it. We need to take the dog and make him, or his friend, don't send him to jail when he lives in a nice, clean jail and get 3 hops in a trot. No, 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 no. Make him stay with the manure, the smell, the stench of all the environment where he or she made those dogs live in. Okay, I just think dogs are just precious. They really are. Matter of fact, the dog is the only thing I know that accepts you whether you broke, ugly, poor, black, white. If you treat them good, okay, they'll always give you love back to you. Not like kids. You know, kids give back to you what you give to them. You know, understand? So I know you don't really hear me say a dog. I just think that humanity requires us to treat everything decently. Except roaches. Okay? Yeah, I saw roach last night. I'm watching TV, right? Watching TV, and I see this big old roach with wings jump on the TV. Okay, and I said to myself, so at first I didn't pay any attention. I thought it was just, in the movie. I thought the roach was in the movie. I'm sitting there, okay, well, I mean, get the movie's got roaches in them too. But I heard it was fine. I didn't find the roaches in the point. So I got up, turned on the light, and the roach was sitting there parked on my TV. I went and got a can of spray and killed it. Roaches are the only thing I have no mercy for. But I will let the flies live if they go outside. Okay? And the roaches too. If I open the back door and the roach will go out, I won't bother. Okay? But if he acts like he don't know the way out, then I'm gonna have to deal with it. I'm just telling you, I don't deal with roaches. Roaches very well. And I'm just saying that's the way I roll. So roaches and flies are not my friends, but when I open the door, if they take themselves on the side, I'll let them live. Okay, I show a little mercy there, like mercy's been shown to me. You know what? I'm just saying. But if they get to the door and it looks like they want to come back in, kick you out. You go outside, you're gonna have to hurt. I'm just saying, I'm gonna have to hurt. Okay? You go. Anyway, getting back to us. Oh, the dog. The dog. So let's not be dogs wrong. If you don't want like that. I'm gonna have to get you one. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I want little dogs. I want dogs that about out of crime. That's the brother out. And this is one. All right. Anyway, they went to jail in Gaston. They went to jail. So that's called Operation No Show down there. Maybe we need some of those kinds of things going on around here. Okay. Now, November police said a woman was rescued overnight. Her car was found in the water. Police are rescued on Street and Falls Street about 3 a.m. on Monday. And 3 of the officers went into the water to rescue the woman. Officers provided aid of the scene and she was taken to hospital with no life-threatening injury. There's water over there? I didn't know there's water over there. I did it. I don't know. Nashville, Tennessee, Dateline. Her smile lit up every room. 18-year-old girl shot, killed a day after graduating high school. No day. In Nashville, she was shot and killed just the day after graduating high school, according to authorities. According to the arrest report on the 911 call, it said she was talking to a woman, they identified an 18-year-old disease. To take to the hospital for the right shoulder. Dispatch called the pull over aside the road and wait for the woman. Shortly after returning us, they were took to the hospital. She will later die of her injury. Cucumbers to Alabama and 13 other states are recalled for salmonella. Okay, let's go. What's that? Salmonella. Okay. Salmonella. I don't know what that is, but you should eat salmonella, whatever it is. I don't know what it looks like, but I know if it looks weird, you probably don't want to eat it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so don't eat. If I don't know who's sending them out, but just don't eat cucumbers for a couple of days, then they'll be gone. Okay. Also, on the 80th anniversary of D-Day, we're going to get a bunch of not too many of those guys left. Those guys right now will be about 100. There are a couple of them left are getting a free ride overseas to Normandy Beach. Okay, so that's good. Then. Now here's one. My government faith leaders the other day had a meeting. Okay, had a meeting at a church. It was on Narrow Lane Road. Good luck with that. Good luck at that meeting. Okay, good luck at that meeting. I'm good. But we got one thing Montgomery, Alabama has plenty of is meeting. I mean, we have a meeting about the meeting before the meeting. Okay, I'm just saying we have a lot of meetings, but do we really get anything accomplished? Sitting around having a meeting. The only meeting I want to be part of is one that got my budget in. Okay? And so I'm going to give me a little bit. Other than that, most meetings don't do anything. Okay. The mayor brought Mayor Perkins from Selma the other day, a couple weeks ago, brought him up here. You know, last year we brought him up here talking about violence. Let's get that more violence now. And of course, now Selma got more police cars now, so I guess they got more police. I don't know. It's a small town right now. But no. We got a lot of meetings going on, but we are professional meters now. We don't really do much anything. We are professional meters. We talk. And it's my understanding that the state patrol and the sheriff department, and well, they ain't called state patrol anymore, they're called ALEA, they are in the process of helping us police Montgomery. So don't be surprised if you're going down the road down Madison Avenue, you get pulled over by state patrol. Usually they don't get involved in those kinds of things too often unless they're asked. But since we're short on policemen, we are going to, they'll be helping out everybody. So now you can be pulled over by anybody. Okay. You could have always be pulled over by anybody. We just took that as a gesture of a partnership, but now it is an SOP. Now, so again, if the police get behind you, please don't take off. They don't get you. Don't kill yourself or kill somebody else because they're going to shoot. I'm trying to get that stop. I'm going to have to get out to the governor's office real soon here when I get out of work. I'm going down to the position like that. I'm going down to the governor's office to tell her, can we sign a law? Can we sign a law where we stop speaking like that? Okay. I'm speaking Alabama. Go on the other side, use your radio, call them on the cell, call the other guy on the cell phone, whatever you got to do not push people through our street. It is a dangerous proposition, and most of the time, the people who get hurt are not even involved in the chase. So, can I get, okay, I'm going to take this to the governor's office. So, 1804, I want to know how many people come up and say yes or say no. Should we take these people unless they are in no imminent danger? Okay. I just need 5 people to call so I can take it down and let the governor hear it. Okay. All right, I'm to you. All right, good morning. Yes or no? You got a yes or no? Okay, well that's what I'm asking for. I'm asking yes or no. I don't know about should the police be allowed to chase people or not chase people in our city? Okay. Yes or no? 860-1440. That's what I want to know. Good morning. Yes or no? Okay. Good to see. Appreciate it. How you doing anyway? I'm doing pretty good. You ain't doing too bad for a man almost 100. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, that's one no. I appreciate that. So here's one more. Yes or no? Yes. No, we don't want to. Okay, no. Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Appreciate it. Yes or no? Hello. I just need a yes or no. That's all I need. Okay. I got you. We get that every morning from you. I'm talking about something else right now. Good morning. Yes or no? Okay. Yes means keep the high speed chases. No means no more high speed chases unless there's an imminent danger to the public. Okay, like in Florida. Okay, imminent danger. 860-1440 is the number. Okay, so I got two no. I went two no, don't chase, and one yes. Okay, two no, one yes. Okay, I need two more. 860-1440. I need two more. There's two more okay. Don't make me wait here forever. Okay, I know somebody's got to be listening out there. Okay, do you believe that our city is in danger with police chases? We've also the Montgomery Police Department captured lost his life because the police were chasing somebody. So we got to check that out. Good morning. Yes or no? Okay, then. So that's no. Okay, so that's three no and one yes. Okay. Good morning. You want to keep them? Okay. Well, yeah, because you can always catch them on the other side with radio broadcast, all kinds of things. Because somebody, well, there's no guarantee it's going to happen if you chase them. I got it right here. Yeah, I got it. Uh, well, listen, if it's only one person and that one person happens to be me, I had a bad day. But it happened. Right? But it's going to happen. And already, they lost. That's not the family got killed. Yeah, I mean, right. But with radios and police, right? But with radios and police cars and different pieces they have to control, it would seem to me that there would be somebody in the area of someplace that can come and assist the police officer without help. And if you don't chase them, you won't be going that fast. So, mm, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Appreciate it. So that's a half. Okay, I'm good. Good morning. Who's this? Hey. Mhm. But if there's immediate danger, right? If there's immediate danger, okay, if I got a child, but again, even if you have a child in the car or somebody been kidnapped in the car, by going at a rate of speed, there's a good chance that you're going to get killed. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, it scares me too. But when we become that which we were trying to stop, the the reason for someone to get killed, and that kind of pretty puts a cold shower on the whole criminal thing because essentially, yeah, 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 right, exactly, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. You too. Let me take one more. Yes or no? Yes. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Now I hear you. Yeah. I hear you. Okay. So it seems to me that public is more on my side than others. Again, unless there's imminent danger to a citizen, imminent danger to a citizen, uh, call ahead on the radio and the guy's going to slow down. And as he slows down, then maybe we can sort of uh, surround that person and then get them all, put some of those things in the road where you can flat the tires or something like that. But we lost some there. Uh, I've been talking about it for years. We just don't need to do it. We just don't. Unless there's imminent danger. I mean, this guy's in the car with somebody. He's had a history. He didn't kill somebody before. That's a guilty of it. At least in my mind. But I'm not a police officer, but they do work for the public. And since I'm part of the public, I thought I would express my concern.
Say, first alert from the weather forecast. News Radio 14. For today, it will be humid and with low in the 80s with a chance of scattered showers and storms throughout the day. This may late morning afternoon, not covered in the yesterday. More for Wednesday and Thursday. Some of the showers down towards the highs in the upper 80s. Easy check. Easy Care has everything in their food for work. Seriously, it's all right here at one place. Coffee, breakfast, daily employee lunches, you name it. When you're a nonprofit, your company and offices nationwide, you got your covered. Everywhere work happens, everything you need to make food for work. Over 24/7 at EasyCater.com. Yeah, it's Jesse Kelly. Can you still on the fence about moving forward with the company where the office will give you high, gold, and no particular technique? If you're ahead of the center, the office will group with running gold and silver, simple, easy to understand. Call Oxford Gold and right now. You can call Oxford Gold. $10,000 for free practice. 823 gold. That's 823 995 gold. Well, I didn't enjoy the weather last week. We have seen a long time. And it's great. I see the handwritten note. It's great now. It's longer than an article that you would discuss. It's a question that talk that you once in
Tomorrow morning, check this out. Yeah. My name is Derek. I was in the community. Teaching skills, basically saving the record on USB. It's someone says, hey man, what job do you have that for? My name is Derek. I help people mention independence. So I was just real estate. Yeah, living on living on it.org. You can move away from the head council. For most of our area, seasonal mosquitoes are more abundant from late spring to early fall. If you spend time outdoors or have pets that go outside, you need to be aware of the diseases they can carry to help protect yourself and your family. For more information visit our website at public health. I'm Eric. I've been blessed to be able to live in it. Making music for more than 25 years. But it didn't get there overnight. There were a lot of long days and nights. Just make ends meet. Good things in life don't always come easy. When you strive for what you want, it makes it even sweeter when you get it. So remember to work hard when the opportunities present themselves, and you got to be ready to go. This message is from the United States Air Force.
You see miracles all the time at our children's hospital. The miracles never come easy. As Baby's Children's Hospital, they need our support to make miracles happen. Money is a miracle.
Hey, y'all, this is Aaron Tick. Being in the music business, traveling, working late, doesn't bring great things. Being active, making time to work where it needs to be to perform our purpose. Make you feel better. You have the energy you need to accomplish. This message brought to you by the U.S.
Alrighty. I was looking at the last year's meeting and not terminated because of also I was fired from the department. I was fired from the department after the chief concluded that was Alaska about a complaint with the employment opportunity commission, which is free. The issue had nothing to do with this investigation. He said, Allen also caused a weakening in the morale of the force and struggling to retain officers. The department is 290,000. It would be at, it would like to be at 350, where we actually like to be about. I think we're doing something on the, before this I want to talk about money. I got the morning. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, she been on the show before. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's kind of irrelevant because he's gone. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Okay. All right. Okay. One more thing. Okay. So one thing here. I know this is gonna, okay. So we constitutionally, we can carry this. We can carry openly. However, here's my solution to the gun problem. So we can't stop people from carrying guns. But I believe we can stop people like New York did from carrying loaded guns. Okay? If you get caught with a gun that's loaded, then we can take that, I mean, or put a hell of a tax on ammunition. I know I just saw that bill for a lot of folks. I know. But we need to do something to be able to stop people walking around with guns. So, fine, I mean, have a gun. The Constitution don't say nothing about ammunition. Okay, so make it illegal in the city of Montgomery to walk around with a loaded gun unless you are a policeman or law enforcement officer. I think we can get that done. I think that'll pass constitutional. What everybody say? 18 to 14 good. I think it's a great idea. Okay. But a tax on ammunition is so prohibitive that only people of means can get. So now you only got a couple bullets. That's the way you can't go and put it through everybody. I'm just saying, we can a 50% tax on all ammunition. That would even the hoodlums down, a $15 tax on each bullet. Oh yeah, okay, that may be a little bit too outrageous. Let's put a $20 tax on each bullet. Okay, I'm just saying, the less people walk around here with loaded guns, the better off we'll be. I just think that's good. Mayor, I still don't know why I'm gonna walk down the hall. I think we can get this done. Okay, so come up with a law. You cannot walk around the streets of Montgomery with a gun that is loaded. I think that makes sense. You get caught with a gun that's loaded walking down the street, unless you're a police officer. Now you can always have your what's that thing that thing that goes inside the gun with all the bullets in it. I forget what you call it, but you can put it in there but you cannot walk around sitting with a loaded gun. I think that is an outstanding law. Really, they got it in New York. Okay? It's passed in the city of Miami. Yeah, you have a gun, but nobody ever said that you have to have it loaded. Yeah, unless you're going to hunt somebody, you don't need a gun that's loaded. But have the ammunition somewhere else. You put a $20 per bullet tax on. Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. So to buy bullets, it costs you like 400 or whatever it is. It's 200 a bullet, whatever. Good idea. And I just really, that's an outstanding idea. I'll go that tomorrow a little bit. I think it's an outstanding idea. And I just really, you can text me. 901-5022. Yeah. Let me know. Give me an idea. That's good. I'm living with that. But I think, Mayor, Governor, legislator, city council, I think we can pass that. You cannot walk around the city unless you're law enforcement with a loaded gun. I think that's it. That's what we need to do. So I'm coming up with a solution. Okay. I don't see that. Another thing. think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea.